good friend of the community, Zeark. We're about to take a look at a video, horror movies that are actually creepy. Oh my god, are you ready? Are you ready? We love Zeark. We love Zeark on the channel. But before we get into this video, if you could take a second to like this video and also sub to the channel, I would highly appreciate that. If you want to come with us live and watch these things live with us, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope to see you there. Now let's get into it.
Hello everybody and welcome
Hi
back
Zeark,
to a brand
hi.
new video. Really quickly, I just want to say I'm so sorry guys. I know it's been 2 months since I put out one of these videos. I try to put these out once every single month along with the
You
horror
grind,
games
you
videos. But in June, I really just wanted to
grind.
branch out and make more creative videos,
Hello,
different videos.
how you
and
doing?
because of that, the channel has grown
Irene,
exponentially, more than it has ever grown ever.
How you
So
doing?
thank you so much for the amazing support, and without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the movies.
Ooh.
Before I get into describing Lake Mungo and what I think about it and why it's scary, I've been getting some comments of people saying that the way
Chat, take notes. We need these for movie
describe
nights.
these movies is like not professional. And I just want to say, if you're here for professional reviews, you're at the wrong channel, dude. I'm describing these movies to you guys as if you're my friends and I'm telling you about them.
Nobody want to listen to
like
some goddamn professional
in particular, but I kind of am, but I'm also not. And also to the people telling me to shut up and get to the movie reviews, fuck you. This is my channel. It's YouTube. Go watch someone else.
Base,
I'm gonna
base, they're
okay,
base.
so with that out of the way,
get the
I've been
fuck
meaning
out
to
of
watch
here.
Lake Mungo
Get out,
for a really
get
long
out of
time.
here. We don't
Back
give
in
a
the
shit.
olden days, I was really
That's
obsessed
like
with watching,
honestly, like
these
anybody shit that, like anybody being like, do this, do that. Don't do this. Like I've had people say those things. I'm like, man, nah, you make me want to do it more. Stop talking. You can go watch someone else, man. You pop up king. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Your horror movies that aren't
this
super
was crazy.
mainstream. And this one was recommended a lot. It wasn't until I made this series and started it a couple of months ago that tons of people have been telling me to watch this, and I decided to finally buckle down and watch it last night.
Hey.
And to you guys, I will say thank you, but also I will never forgive you. So in the moment when I'm watching a horror movie,
Was it that bad? There's no way it was that bad.
yeah, it's scary, but I can disassociate. After the movie's over and all of it is done, I'm thinking it was just a movie. I'm not scared anymore. I don't know what Joel Anderson put in this movie, but I could only sleep last night facing the wall. Staring out into the rest of my
That is the worst.
room was a death sentence. I have never had a movie so psychologically affect me afterwards. I felt like I was a kid again watching a horror movie. That's
Chad, y'all want to get traumatized? Maybe we should watch this.
how much this really did affect me after I saw it. Now, I went into this movie not knowing a single thing about the story, and that's how you should do it. I will give a spoiler-free synopsis just so you know where I'm coming from. And this is another big topic within my videos. I've been getting comments of people telling me I'm absolutely spoiling these movies and to stop talking. And then I have people telling me, please talk about the movies more and spoil them. And honestly, I'm conflicted. What do I do? How about this? This is your final warning. There may be some minor spoilers in here. I will not be discussing the ending of the movies, but I will be discussing the particular scary scenes or the scenes that got under my skin. So here is my spoiler-free synopsis of this film. There is a family, there is a girl in the family named Alice who drowns, and weird shit starts happening. That's your spoiler-free review. Alice drowning is not a spoiler. It happens within like the first 3 minutes of the film. It's the whole setup for the whole
fuck her,
entire
she
film.
died.
It is not a spoiler.
Get on.
So let me explain a little bit as to why I found this movie so terrifying. Overall, it's a super realistic fake documentary film, so good to the point where I was watching it with my girlfriend and she thought the thing was real.
Damn.
This is so hard to talk about without completely ruining the whole movie. Basically, there's a particular part of this film that makes the rest of the film seem so much more realistic. When you see it, you will completely understand. And the fact that this movie had the balls to kind of pull that, I absolutely loved every single second of this film. There wasn't a second of this film where I wasn't intrigued and I wasn't completely wrapped in this world that the family was stuck in. I think this film is a great commentary on grief and what comes with that, the fears, the sadness, all the things that your brain is gonna do psychologically.
That sounds really interesting.
It's also a fucking terrifying film. Holy shit. So basically, Alice's brother is like a camera nerd.
Damn.
He loves taking videos. He loves taking pictures.
It's like my friend Zach.
He starts to notice these weird sounds around the house. So like a camera
I've
nerd
always
does,
seen it as
I
a
did
good.
this
Do you
as a
like
kid.
it?
Set a camera up and have it recording overnight to see if it catches anything. And the images in this film are haunting, genuinely haunting.
Oh, I love that. Ooh. No. Oh.
This whole entire film is haunting.
Oh, that fucks
it's the
you
best way to
up.
describe
That
it. That's
fucks
the
you
only
up.
word that I can find to use. Specifically, the sound design. The sound design in this film, whoever worked on that, please give them a raise. Shake their hand. So me in particular, I don't look up the public opinion before I watch a film, just to make sure nothing sways anything. And after looking this film up after I watched it to read some theories, I've seen a general consensus of people who don't like the film.
Ooh.
There's tons of people on Reddit saying it's overrated. Literally, I typed in Lake Mungo, and the first couple things that came up were Reddit posts of people saying, I finally watched it, I don't understand it, it doesn't make sense, and it's stupid. So yeah,
People
I'm not
didn't
sure
like
if you're
it.
gonna enjoy this film. It is a little bit slow at points, but I really feel like it adds to it. So if you stick with this film, it will respect your time. And I think really let this film sink in, especially at nighttime when you're looking at the corners of your room. Oh my gosh, dude. So yeah, let's move on to our next film.
This is a game theory. Oh.
So this next film was actually brought to my attention by you guys.
Oh?
Essentially, I made a video covering your scariest movies and ranking them if I thought they were scary or not. And quite a lot of people suggested the film Smile. And in the movie Smile, there's
I heard
a
this
particular
game
scene
movie's
that I
bad.
remember the trailer absolutely spoiled for me, and I found out it wasn't even original. The scene I'm talking about in Smile is when the girl's friend comes over and her neck kind of just fucking cranks like 90 degrees downwards right into the window. And yeah, it was heavily inspired by this scene from Terrified. Now, I just want to say that it probably could have been a coincidence and they just had similar thoughts, but it is really, really close to how it's set up in Terrified. So I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm just
I've
saying
heard
what
this
I'm
movie's
seeing.
really bad,
So
though. I
Terrified
don't
is an
know.
Argentinian horror film released May 3rd, 2018.
Now, this is how you start getting into fucked up stuff. When you start looking at like other countries' horror themes that are like horror movies that are getting out of their own country, like that are getting outside into the normal sphere. Because those movies fuck you up. I remember still that Pal's Labyrinth. Like, I thought that movie was insane. I thought it was crazy how it was built up. And like you see, whenever you get into like movies made from small, like different European countries or stuff like that are known for a specific franchise and like known for that specific movie, you're gonna start seeing a masterpiece.
Released May 3rd, 2018. And as I was watching
Other countries are
films
wild,
for
yeah.
this
For movies from other countries that become like more popular, that comes into an English audience, like become popular with an English audience, those pop the hell off.
video, I've noticed that Shudder was coming up a lot. Shudder is really holding it down. I keep saying this every single time, but Shudder is really making the scariest films or the most intriguing. So we need to just band together and just keep supporting Shudder for making these amazing films.
Damn.
But let's get into Terrified a little bit. I will start off with the disclaimer that I do not think this movie is perfect, and I wouldn't even go as far as saying this movie is great. I would say it is good. And there is a difference between me finding something scary and me finding something absolutely amazing. There were parts of this film that, yes, did scare me a lot. It scared me so much to the point where I actually had to stop watching it late last night and finish it in the morning because I was still recovering from Lake Mungo. And guys, when I tell you I could not sleep because of Lake Mungo, I really do mean that. And I didn't want to have another one of those nights, so I just packed it up and went to bed. So the spoiler-free synopsis, which is actually the main synopsis for the film, so I'm pretty sure they don't want you to know anything either. It is paranormal researchers investigate strange events in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires. And that's it. That's the whole entire description of this film. And I think it is a perfect description because if you were to say anything at all about this film story-wise, I feel like you are jeopardizing the integrity of the film. Now, here is why I said that this movie is good. The beginning 30 to 40 minutes of this film were like peak horror. It was amazing. I was so intrigued. I was so creeped out by the things in this film, the paranormal things that you witness. And if you look this movie up, literally the cover of it shows the main like scary aspect of this film.
Jeez, that's horrific.
So I'm not spoiling anything by showing you this. This dude just creeped me the fuck out.
Who's an Asman? Asman. What the fuck? I hate whenever like monsters are twitching like abnormally and glitching.
He fits into places he shouldn't. Overall, just an amazing horror creature. It really is like top tier. But
yeah, but if you have a gun, you can just shoot it.
Here are the gripes I have with this film. Holy shit, does it fall off the edge really, really hard.
Why he naked? Why would he have clothes?
Issues, and usually I'm all for it. Just slow down the film, bring us in, reel us in, and then scare the hell out of us, bring it back around. But this movie never really comes back around. It has some severe tonal shifts throughout the film that I was completely thrown off by and did not enjoy at all. The beginning 1/3 of this film is different from the second part and the third part of this film. They're like 3 completely different films. The movie starts off really strong with its story, and then it gets super jumbled and then just starts introducing things, I'm pretty sure just because of the convenience of it and the scare factor. And that's where
we gotta
really
play that
enjoy
game.
this film, particularly right at the end. And I'm not sure how to categorize this certain gripe I have with the film, but some of the CGI looked absolutely horrible.
What sucks is that I remember when I was a kid and I watched this movie, I don't remember the CGI being so bad. But when I looked back at it, whenever I looked back at The Mummy, the CGI was awful.
And there are some scenes where CGI was used where I was thinking,
Zarkim,
didn't they just use
Same, yeah. It looked like completely fine when I was a kid.
I'm sure they probably had their limitations, but there are some scenes where they use CGI where I thought it was completely unnecessary and it looked absolutely horrible. But this movie does have some amazing practical effects, which confused me even more. But I do feel like because the CGI was so bad at certain points, it almost added to like a nightmarish feeling I had while watching this movie. And I couldn't really figure out if it took away from it or it added to it, but I'm just gonna leave that up to you to decide. But yeah, I can see how the ending of this film and the pacing of this film could be for someone else, and they could find this as their perfect horror movie. I do give it 2 thumbs up when it comes to scariness though, and that's why it's on this list. And if you ever saw this movie, or maybe you stopped the video and went and watched it, tell me what you think in the comments below.
I love The Mummy. I do too, but I never watched the one with the, I think it's Tom Cruise. I don't know who it is. The newest one, I've never watched it. I never gave it a shot. Bro, this is
No, I did have a lot more gripes with it than I did positive things, but I did overall enjoy watching the film. I just feel like the beginning part of it was so much stronger than the rest of the film. So yeah, let's move on to the next movie in this list.
That one's good too. Oh, really? Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like
Hello,
this.
Guys, I just recorded this, but the file got corrupted. Yay. It was like 11 minutes of footage and it all got corrupted.
That
so
sucks.
We gotta do it again. The reason you're seeing my face is because Sony Vegas cannot handle the GIFs and the pictures that
I use Sony Vegas. The best thing, Zeark, is to stop using Sony Vegas. Like if I had to edit more than once every month or whatever I'm doing, I don't know, I would probably learn something else. Sony Vegas is just not good.
I put in the video, so I'm changing to video format. This will not be a common reoccurrence. This is survival. I am trying to survive, so this video gets out. So the next film on our list is Possum. And I want to start off by saying
no, you
crazy.
No.
Scared by. For my casual audience that doesn't like artsy movies, they just like fun horror movies where things jump out, you get scared.
This would be for dude to jump into Adobe or something else.
Going into this film, do not expect to be scared. When you go into this film, really absorb its world and its surreal imagery, really feel the characters and the things that make them tick, try to figure out what their dialogue means, and I think that's where you're gonna find the true horror of this film. It's a type of fear that really lingers with you after the credits roll and the screen goes black. For a couple of days, it kind of just sits there and ponders in your mind for long periods. This movie doesn't really give you everything at face value right away, but I feel like towards the end, if you're really paying attention, you can make some really disturbing connections. Sorry for switching the camera around, I'm just trying to figure out how to do all this. I'm so sorry. It's a film that doesn't hold your hand, it's very artsy, it's very nightmarish. So if you're not into like artsy films or films that don't hold your hand through the whole entire way, you probably won't enjoy this. This film definitely isn't for everybody, and I completely understand that opinion. It is a weird film. I would like to add, if you're going through anything in your life right now, definitely don't watch this film. This movie never lets up. There is no happy moment. This movie is sadness, depressing all the way through, and I truly do mean that. There were some points in this film where I was almost moved to tears, which I was not expecting at all for what I thought was just a horror film that was going to scare me. Some of the imagery in this film straight up looks like it was taken straight out of Silent Hill. Like, there is some fucked up areas.
Oh, we gotta play Silent Hill too.
Not to mention, yes, there is a creepy puppet, which I will not show you because the movie really lingers on the fact that you don't know what it looks like for a good portion of the film. And when it's revealed, what the So yeah, I don't really know if I would suggest watching this film. Personally, I really enjoyed this film. On my Letterboxd, some of you guys have found me on there. I'm pretty sure it's just Zeark. Thank you for following me. Don't judge my movie taste too hard. But yeah, I really did enjoy this film. I think I gave it a 4 on Letterboxd. I really did enjoy it. And yeah, it definitely was scary. Even today when I woke up, I'm still thinking about this movie, what it really means to me. I really do feel like it's that deep of a level. Any movie that lets me gnaw on the bone and get some extra meat afterwards, I'm a big fan of. So overall, yes, I did enjoy this film. And I'm not sure if you're going to enjoy it, but I would say check it out. Let me know in the comments if you did. It looks like this video might get corrupted again, so let's speed this ending up. Possum, I found it scary. There's some scary scenes. Overall, the movie is dreary, dreadful, depressing, nightmarish. You should watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching the entirety of this video. If you got into this point, thank you so much for the amazing comments and support you guys have been giving me. Seriously, what's going on with this channel? The last video I uploaded is almost at like 500k views.
Jesus.
All right, guys, I gotta get out of here before this shit corrupts. All right, peace out. Have a great night, great day, and bye-bye.
Big.
Possum, black as soot. If you've seen the movie, you understand.
Big. Dude, that's massive, dude. Holy shit. What a great video. I love it. I think we got some suggestions now, chat. I think we got some good videos. We can watch that movie night. Whenever we do like a horror day, though. I think that next time we do movie night, we're probably watching Dune, but I wouldn't mind like setting up a day where we do a horror night. That would be kind of cool. At least whenever Halloween comes around, dude, in October, we gotta have some horror movie night. That would be fun. But anyways, if you watched this and you enjoyed, make sure you go give Zeark some love. I love that, dude. Also, if you like this video, make sure you click the like button. That's up to the channel if you enjoy these reacts. If you want to come yap with us live and hang out with us live, you need to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Shadley. I love to have you here and I love to see you. Now, I'll hope you have a great one and take care. Peace.